Singapore, one of Asia's wealthiest cities, but for many, the rising cost of living is hitting harder than ever before. From groceries to transport, it's not just numbers on paper, it's about real lives, real struggles. Hi, I'm Aloysius, and this is the Table Discussion. Today, we'll be talking about how inflation is impacting Singaporeans and in their daily lives, as well as what we can do about it. Let's go.
From the west to the east, from Jurong to downtown to Marine Parade, we interviewed people's lives and we also gathered surveys that we handed out to the people in hopes that we'll get results on how they feel about the prices in Singapore these days. We gathered all of the surveys and formed the statistics using the results, and this is what we got. Of these 18 people, 11 people had to cut back on their personal luxuries, 4 had to take up on extra work to keep up their needs and wants, 6 needed to rely on government aid, and 5 had to dip into their personal luxuries and savings to keep up with the rising costs. However, hoping is not thriving. The people want solution. Here's what they told us.
So here's a pie chart showing the support that people want. So 50% demand price controls, 28% demand higher wages, and 70% prefer more financial aid.
According to a CNA article, a person in Pasir Ris noticed that his chai fan or vegetable rice has its price increase and decrease multiple times a week. Furthermore, according to a government website, it has been found that the local electricity tariff annually has increased over the past few years. Noticeably, it has increased from 28.32 cents per kilowatt hour to 29.67 cents per kilowatt hour.
Now we are in the heart of Marine Parade, where aunties and uncles stretch every dollar. Prices of essentials like rice and eggs have gone up. For lower income households, this isn't just a worn-out inconvenience, it's survival.
And here is our solution. We recommend strategic prices on essential items like rice, oil, and utilities because these affects everyone, especially vulnerable groups.
Second, introduce sector-based minimum wages to lift low-income workers, a flaw that reflects today's realities, not yesterday's costs.
Thirdly, increase the frequency of financial aid, such as your CDC vouchers and GST offsets, and make them dynamic, increasing with inflation. Singaporeans need responsive help, not reactive aid. Action.
Data speaks for itself, and the people have spoken. It's time for us to act. How will the short-term policy patches? How will the long-term policy shifts? Because when the cost of living rises, so must our response. Thank you.